I've always wondered what's inside a wasp nest. Well, let's begin our dissection at the bottom. Now look closely. Do you see how the nest is enclosed by multiple layers of paper? These layers surround the whole nest and act as insulation, keeping the nest warm when the weather gets cold. But wait a second. What are these? Some strange brown tubes are peeking out of the nest. This is very strange. These were not made by the insect that created this nest. They were made by an invader. Let's open things up a little bit more to get a better look. There's more of them. They look like they're made out of mud. Let's take them off and open up one of these tubes to figure out what's inside. It's a small orange capsule, and if you look closely, kind of seems like there's something inside. It's a tiny insect larvae. This is a baby insect. I wonder what the adult version looks like. Well, we might find a clue inside another one of these tubes. This one already has a hole in it. What's this mess? Looks like a bunch of insect parts. Wait a second. They're spiders. We found a tube full of spiders. This is very strange. So let me explain what's going on here. A few weeks ago, this special flying insect made its way into our abandoned wasp nest. Inside it made these little cells out of mud, and in each one of those cells, it laid a small egg and filled up the rest of the space with about 30 spiders. As soon as the egg hatched, it consumed the spiders and created this small orange cell to protect itself as it transformed and metamorphosized into an adult insect. One of these, a mud-daber mud. Dowers are unusual wasps that lay their eggs inside these mud tubes that they build in empty cavities. So this all happened after our nest was originally abandoned, and look here, there's a small amount of comb peeking through. We finally broken through the layers of envelope, so let's open up some more. Can you see this small row of combs? If you look closely, some cells are open and some of them are capped. And listen to this. There's something inside those capped cells. I wonder what it is. Well, let's open one up to find out. This is a wasp that's halfway through metamorphosizing into an adult. If you look closely, you can see a bunch of these adult wasps attempting to emerge from their capped cells. A few weeks ago, these insects started as tiny eggs that hatched into larvae, spun a silk cap to their cell, and began metamorphosizing into one of these. A bald-faced hornet nests with paper envelopes like this are made by bald-faced hornets. So let's peel back more of the envelope to see what the hornet's nest looks like. Inside, another tier of comb is revealed. Look closely at the cells on this new comb. Can you tell how there are two different sizes of cells? Smaller cells and larger cells. The smaller cells produce female worker hornets, and the larger cells produce male drones. The females do all of the real work building these horizontal comb structures. Here, they are removed from the envelope. Look closely at the bottom, so notice how the combs are stuck together by these support columns called pedestals. These columns allow just enough space between the layers to act as a gangway, so the wasps can crawl through each nest as multiple layers of comb. And as I expose the final layers of our nest, I have news to share. I've started a second channel called Charlie Puddle, where I'm posting more educational videos, not just on animals, but on all topics. In the first video, I found Einstein's high school report card, and we go through it to discover how smart he really was as a high school student. And you know, it'd really mean a whole lot to me if you'd check it out to watch that video and subscribe to my new channel. Click here.